Welcome and congratulations on your acceptance to the North Carolina Wesleyan College Adult and Professional Studies program. This program allows adults to complete their bachelor's degree in an accelerated, intellectually demanding, and condensed format. Accelerated classes are intensive, interactive, and academically based on the wealth of experience and maturity adult learners bring to the classroom. In this orientation, we will cover several topics, which include financial aid, registration, drop-in withdrawal dates, attendance policy, the graduation process, an introduction to the North Carolina Wesleyan Online Library and their resources, student email access, a brief discussion on online courses and our virtual course catalog, some information on textbooks and where they are available, how you acquire your ID card and parking stickers, printing allocations given to every student by the college, technology fees, advising, tutoring services, and opportunities and advantages through disability services. Firstly, if you have any question regarding financial aid at North Carolina Wesleyan College, please contact the Financial Aid Office. You can also see your awards and statements on your My NCWC Financial Services page once your account has been created. Once you have applied to NC Wesleyan College, it is recommended that you also apply for grants and other awards through the free application for federal student aid, which is shortened to be FAFSA, on their website fafsa.gov. This website provides the necessary applications in order to compete for grants, scholarships, and subsidized student loans. Adult degree program students whose employer reimburses part or all of their education are eligible for the Employer Reimbursement Program. If you participate in the ERP for your place of work, you must complete all appropriate paperwork, which can be found on My NCWC. The remaining tuition balance will be due approximately 45 days after the completion of each academic subterm. The NC Wesleyan student email system will be used to notify students when registration opens for each subterm. Enrollment will close approximately 1 week prior to the start of each subterm. With enrollment into a class, NC Wesleyan's ADP program does have attendance and drop withdrawal requirements. After the first class meeting, a student may withdraw from the class with a grade of W up until a predetermined date and time before the midterm. ADP deadlines are as follows. For an 8-week course, you may withdraw from a class up until the 4th week of class and still receive a W. You must complete with a legal signature the proper paperwork to drop or withdraw from a class. Phone calls and/or emails do not constitute a valid withdrawal. If necessary to drop a course, please consult with your advisor. Please do understand, after the second Tuesday of each academic subterm, a student will be responsible for the cost of each course for which they have enrolled. Each course also has an attendance policy. Students are required to attend each class meeting, and every absence adversely affects the student's learning and course performance. In the event of an absence, the student must notify the instructor ahead of time and follow the instructor's course of action regarding missed class time. The first class session is mandatory, and absence from the first class session will result in an administrative withdrawal from the course. Other consequences for missing class time could include completing additional assignments to make up for missed work or reduction of the final grade. For online classes, each instructor will have a set of instructions for their first class attendance. Please follow these accordingly. Once the 7-day drop period has passed, there will be no refund for a registered class. If you miss a class session, other than the first session, you do have a few options. You can talk to your professor to see if they will allow you to continue in the course and accept the given consequences, whatever they may be. You can also complete a drop add form. If done before the 4-week mark, you will receive a non-punitive grade of W. However, after the 4-week mark, you will receive an F in the class. In both cases, you are still financially responsible for the course. Your third option is to do nothing. This will result in you receiving a grade of F in the class, and you will be responsible for paying for the class. An instructor may also choose to fail a student who has missed more than 20% of a course. For an 8-week course, that is 6 hours, and for a 5-week course, it is 4 hours. Graduation occurs 3 times during the year: December, May, and August, with full ceremonies being held for December and May graduations. Please note, August is a paperwork graduation only. In order to graduate, students must apply and pay the appropriate fee. This fee covers the cost of a cap and gown and other events surrounding the ceremony. While commencement ceremonies will be held in December and May, students may graduate in August if they meet all requirements during summer sessions. A graduation fair is held in March and October, at which students can pick up their caps and gowns and commencement tickets. During this fair, students also have the option to order class rings and graduation announcements, though these are not required by the college. At the fair, students will also receive information about the graduation. Information on the graduation fair will be posted around campus and will also be available on the NC Wesleyan website by searching commencement information in the search bar. As a student at NC Wesleyan College, you will also have access to the Elizabeth Braswell Pearsall online library as well as other services that come along with it. You may find it necessary to use these resources, which can be easily accessed through the college website located under the Academics tab on the top menu. The ADP library resources are also provided in this drop-down menu titled Course Guides by Subject. Some of the resources available to students through the library are access to electronic books, online databases for articles, video and audio material, as well as class subject material published by professors in their subject area. Any questions about the library can be referred to the instructional directors or librarians, and they can be reached at 252-985-5233. Upon registration, all students receive an official North Carolina Wesleyan College email account. This account is the only acceptable email used for official correspondence with professors and advisors. It is recommended that you check your email daily for posted information. It can be accessed through the main NCWC homepage, www.ncwc.edu, or through www.my.ncwc.edu using the menu on the left. Students in the Adult and Professional Studies program may also take online courses. Information on these courses is available on the NCWC website under the Adult Studies drop-down menu. The schedule for the upcoming subterms can also be reached by going to campus locations and selecting your campus. Simply scroll down on the page to find information on the course schedule. It is the responsibility of the student to communicate with online instructors either via email or the virtual classroom. You will receive a logon and password for the virtual classroom's website shortly after you register for your first class. A North Carolina Wesleyan College catalog is also available electronically from the main college website under the Academics drop-down menu or here on this page. It is recommended that all students download and save a copy of the college catalog for the year of your initial enrollment in the college. In this catalog, you'll find graduation information, course requirements, and other policies all NC Wesleyan students must follow while enrolled. All students are required to obtain a student photo ID card through security or the Student Affairs office in the Hardee's building. Students are also required to have a parking sticker for every vehicle they plan on driving to classes. Please note each vehicle must have its own parking pass. These free passes are available also in the security office. Vehicles without parking passes are subject to being ticketed on campus. Each fall and spring semester, every student receives a printing allocation. Should you need additional printing privileges, you will be responsible for replacing funds in order to print on campus. Additional copies can be purchased in the library, though no student is permitted to print more than 500 sheets per session on campus using their campus log-on. All students are also responsible for a one-time fee for technology and a background check to be paid the first time they register for classes. Financial aid may be used to cover these fees. Each student is assigned an advisor upon being accepted, and it is recommended that you meet with your advisor at least twice a year to ensure that you stay on the right track for your program of study. It is also important that you become very familiar with your academic requirements, as completing your degree is ultimately your responsibility. In addition to their advisor, students are also given access to tutoring services that include traditional peer tutoring. Peer tutoring services are available through the Student Success Center at the Rocky Mount campus during the fall and spring semesters. Students are also granted access to Smart Thinking, a 24-hour tutoring service available under the Students tab on your My NCWC webpage. Students with disabilities requiring accommodations in class are required to speak privately with the college's counseling and disability services as soon as possible in order to coordinate and implement these accommodations in a timely fashion. In order to locate Counseling and Disability Services, simply go to Bishop Life, Student Resources, and then Health Services. Here you will find information on our disability services as well as information on contacting the counselor. In order to schedule an appointment, you may also call 252-985-5178. The counseling office is located in the Hardee's building, while disability services is located in the Pearsall classroom building. According to the Americans with Disabilities Act, North Carolina Wesleyan College has the responsibility and the obligation to meet all disabilities in a reasonable and accommodating manner. This concludes the orientation for the North Carolina Wesleyan College Adult and Professional Studies program. If you have any further questions, please contact the advisors available at your campus of interest. Information on these campuses can be found on the Adult Studies webpage, located under the Academics drop-down menu on the main NCWC website. Simply scroll down to Campus Locations, select your location, and then scroll down to find Contact and Directions. Thank you so much, and welcome to North Carolina Wesleyan College, home of the Battling Bishops. Please follow all instructions that follow this orientation, as you will also be asked to send proof of completing this orientation to the campus of your choice.